Hi! Today we are unboxing and then testing on Angora rabbit wool, the Wahl Bravura professional performance shears. I'm excited to try these because I've wanted them for a while and finally they are here. It's supposed to be a really great clipper that will work for the super duper fine Angora rabbit wool. So let's see what we've got here and let's try it out. Here we are, the Wahl Bravura Ultimate Professional Performance Clippers. Constant power, you can plug it in or you can take it off the charger. 5 lengths in one blade. Oh my, look at that. It looks like a little fox face. See it? Eyes, little nose, ears and hair. Cute. Anyway. And then the 5 in one blade. Let's examine. Okay, so in the box, we've got a bag, and we've got this other thing, which is the clipper up here. And then, full disclosure, I bought this separately and I tucked it in this box last night. That's another blade, and I think I'll actually compare this blade with the one that comes on it as well. Oh, dun, da, da, da. It comes in the box like this. And also, of note, I actually charged it up last night and then put it back in the box too, so I could do my demo today. Or rather, my test. But I have not turned it on yet. Awesome. It's both like heavy and feels of quality, but light enough to have like good and manageable control. Awesome. Charge fully for at least 90 minutes before first use. Yep, that is done. All right. Move the packaging out of the way. Let's see, did I get everything out of the box? All right, that's it. And we have got clipper service information. All right, well, that can stay in the box. And we've got our directions. It's folded like a map. Ah, okay. And I speak English, and that's not the English section. Found it. English y Espanol on this side. Alright, so these are good and thorough instructions. I will refer to them during this video if I actually need them. Typically things like this are pretty straightforward. We've got our little packets of silicone so it doesn't get damp in the box. And then lastly, congrats on your purchase. Oh, why thank you, Wahl. I appreciate that. Actually, it was a big deal for me to buy this because it's a pricey one. A few things to remember. Please note we perform quality assurance on all of our products, and small bits of synthetic hair may appear on the blade or clipper as a result of this process. Oh, interesting. Rest assured your clipper and blade are brand new. Be sure to register your product. I don't typically do that. And then how to prolong your battery life. All right. And then lastly, in our bag here, this is where we have got our little oil. The blade has already been oiled. Came oiled. That will be for the future. We have our charger. And the thing about this is you can set it in here to charge. Like so. Or, this is the fun part where if you're like mid-clip and you run out of batteries, you can find an outlet. Remove it from the charging stand. And there's a space right under here where you can then plug in your clipper to work right off of, you know, the power source in the wall. Awesome. All right, it's time to turn it on and see. Nice and smooth. All right. Super. And then our blade, arguably the most important part. This is the blade that the clipper comes with. And then this is the additional blade that I purchased. So the only difference is that this one is just fine and this one is pro fine. So it's supposed to last a little bit longer. But other than that, the measurements and what it can do are the same. So when it says it's a 5-in-1 blade, what they mean is that you can take this little lever here and change the blade length. See how it's moving in there? So that's, I'll do it from this side too. I don't know if that's the longest or the shortest. I think that's the longest. Yeah. And then as you move it upward, you get a shorter clip. Okay? Usually with shaving Angora rabbits specifically, there's kind of a sweet spot. With my other clipper, the one I'm currently using, it's actually like one down, like that, which works best for me. So I'll try them all with the Bravura and see what I think. Okay, blade removal. It's very simple. You just firmly grasp and pop. That's it. You feel like you're gonna break it. Don't worry, you're not gonna break it. Okay, there's the inside motor and everything. And then we've got this blade. And then to pop it back on, you're just looking to line up this little divot with this little nub. And you just pop it back on, ready to go. Now I'd like to compare the two blades. So this is the one that came with it. Just regular fine. And then this is the Pro Fine that I ordered to try as well. Well, they feel the same. They look the same. Neither is really thicker than the other or anything. So I guess I'm gonna try them both and we'll see if there's a notable difference on first use. Okay, another thing I found since the last take. In this bag, there's also little brush for cleaning the blades. And there's this little notice that tells me to ensure good and long-lasting cutting performance and to maintain the value of your appliance, it is of absolute importance to regularly clean and oil the blade set, etc. So, it's brand new, it does not need to be cleaned, but I certainly can oil it. And I'll show you that. Additionally, all of these come with the set. These might be helpful for other animals, dogs, cats, horses, I'm not sure. But I do know that they don't work for Angora wool because it is just too fine. Perhaps I will show how much they don't work with one of them. All right, oil. The diagram shows that we need to oil the top spot of this little gap and the bottom. One drop in the middle, and then the top and bottom here again on the other side. The oil smartly comes sealed and it needs to be cut, so I will do that. Let me pause. And it's cut. So we're gonna go one drop in the middle, and then on the side, one at the top, one lower down, same on the other side, and then turn it on for 10 seconds or so that it disperses the oil throughout. And then I always prefer to wipe it off after. All right, let me set my things aside that I do not need, and then I will grab a rabbit. All right, and here we have our test subject. She is 10 weeks old. Maybe 10 and a half now. Goodness, losing track. All right, so wool, when it's the first cut, is just the absolute finest that it can be when working with juveniles. So that's why I wanted to demo on a juvenile, not an adult. She's got mats already, just from being with her litter mates. All right, and then it's also handy to have a collection bin nearby, so I've got this to put the wool in as I cut it off. All right, babe, let's try. Oh, I'm excited. Let's see what happens. Oh, side note, I'm not going to talk about how to not cut the rabbit on their skin during this video, but that is a thing, and if you are new to grooming, start with a different video. All right, so Wahl Bravura. Let's see how it does. This is straight out of the package. Oh no, come back. You hear it? It's okay. And I have this set to the longest of the 5 lengths it comes with. Not great. Maybe if I start where I'm closer to the skin. All right. Yeah, it's really not working great. Not going through like butter as people said it would. So let me try going to the shortest length of the blade and try again. It's okay. Good bunny. Oh yes, that's better. All right. I would say that's working pretty well if I'm pulling the hair up to give some tension. This big mat right here. This mat. Hey, baby. Oh, it popped that off there. Super easy. That's good. All right, so far, I would say that it does work pretty well. It works far better than the one I currently have at home. And overall, yes, it does work well. Very good. Let's try the Pro blade, just in case it's any better. I'd like to know. I'm going to, with this one as well, I'm going to start with the longest and then I'll go to the shortest again. Nope. At the longest, it's not cutting anything really. So, I'm gonna flick the switch till the blade is its shortest length and try again. My goodness, I'm finding these are not working. Alright, I don't like this one at all. I think that the one it came with, the regular fine, is the better blade for this bunny. Like, it will go through, but it takes a lot more work in terms of holding the wool. Sorry about the background noise. Yeah, nope. And Bunny doesn't like that either. Alright, well that's good to know. I can use it for other things, other animals. Putting my fine blade back on. There we go, one. Yeah. So the one it came with is definitely the better of the two. Now, in case people are wondering about these things that come with clippers, let's just try it for the fun of it. And that just slides on. Well, it got a little bit off, but hardly any at all. And you could see that it was making the rabbit uncomfortable. Okay, babe? Because it's, you know, it's trying to like comb through the wool and it gets stuck. And by the time it gets to the blade, there's just barely any there to like do the job. So, well, today we are at the grooming stand under the solar panels to test how the Bravura does on adult Angora wool. This is Ninja. She's looking a little haggard, needs a good trim, and she is a cross French and English Angora. She's got floppy ears just because they were too big and heavy when the cartilage was settling. It's not because she's not a pure Angora, because she is. She's just extra cute. Okay, let's test. She's familiar with this sound, so she should be fine. Hey. Okay, let's do a test. Good girl. I'm just gonna start from the skin and go forward, similar to what I did with the baby. Good girl, Ninja. Oops, stay still. Yeah, all right. So that worked so much better. A little bit older, and the wool just changes. Still extremely fine, but this blade now has cut through pretty well. And I can see what all of the people were talking about, saying like these are a good clipper to try. Definitely still not what I was hoping, which was like magic, but there's no magic. No magical solution. Maybe some more tension on the skin. Yeah, all right. And this is what people mean when they say second cuts, like these little extra globules. Nobody wants those for spinning. Whether you're using this kind of shear or scissors. All right, I'm gonna go with it. They're doing a better job than they did with the baby, but they're still not that great. Maybe there's just a learning curve and I need more practice and time.